Welcome back to Mysteries and Things, the channel where we dive deep into history's greatest mysteries and enigmas. Today, we are unraveling the tale of the Lost Colony of Roanoke. Imagine returning to a place you once called home, only to find it completely abandoned, with no trace of your family and friends, just a cryptic clue carved into a tree. That's exactly what John White experienced in 1590 when he returned to Roanoke Island. In 1587, Sir Walter Raleigh sponsored an expedition to establish a permanent English settlement in the New World. Led by John White, the Roanoke Colony was founded on Roanoke Island, part of present-day North Carolina. The settlers, eager to start anew, faced many challenges, but none could have predicted the mystery that would engulf them. In today's deep dive, we'll explore the historical context of the Roanoke Colony, delve into the mysterious disappearance of its settlers, examine various theories about their fate, and discuss the lasting impact of this enigma. So, sit back, relax, and let's journey back in time to uncover the truth behind America's greatest unsolved mystery. The late 16th century was an era of bold exploration and fierce competition among European powers. England, under Queen Elizabeth I, was eager to expand its influence and challenge Spain's dominance in the New World. Sir Walter Raleigh, a favored courtier, received a royal charter in 1584 to explore and colonize lands in North America. Raleigh's vision was to establish a foothold that would serve as a base for trade, privateering, and religious conversion. During this period, exploration was driven by the desire for new trade routes, wealth from untapped resources, and the spread of Christianity. European nations were in a race to discover new lands and assert their dominance, and England was no exception. Raleigh's expeditions were part of a broader strategy to establish English presence in the Americas and disrupt Spanish control. Raleigh's initial expeditions to Roanoke Island in 1584 and 1585 were primarily exploratory. The first group of settlers faced numerous hardships, including food shortages, harsh weather, and conflicts with Native American tribes. Despite these setbacks, Raleigh was undeterred. In 1587, he organized a third expedition, this time intending to establish a permanent settlement. Raleigh's charter was a significant undertaking that required careful planning and considerable investment. His aim was not only to establish a colony, but also to pave the way for future English settlements. Raleigh's efforts were a testament to the ambitious and competitive spirit of the Elizabethan era. The 1585 expedition, led by Sir Richard Grenville and Ralph Lane, faced immediate challenges. The settlers struggled with limited resources and strained relations with the local Algonquian tribes. After a year of hardship, the colony was abandoned, and the survivors were taken back to England by Sir Francis Drake. The first settlers experienced severe difficulties that underscored the harsh realities of colonization. Their interactions with the Native Americans were marked by mistrust and conflict, and their inability to secure a stable food supply highlighted the challenges of surviving in an unfamiliar and often hostile environment. In 1587, Raleigh sent a new group of 115 settlers, including men, women, and children, under the leadership of John White. This time, the goal was clear: establish a permanent colony. Upon arrival, they found the previous site in ruins and began rebuilding. However, tensions with local tribes and a lack of supplies quickly became critical issues. White returned to England to gather reinforcements and provisions, but was delayed by the Anglo-Spanish War. White's return to England marked a turning point for the Roanoke colony. The settlers were left to fend for themselves, facing the dual threats of limited resources and potential conflict with neighboring tribes. White's prolonged absence due to the war with Spain left the colony isolated and vulnerable. John White's return to England in 1587 was a desperate move to secure supplies and reinforcements. However, the Anglo-Spanish War diverted resources and ships, delaying his return to Roanoke for 3 years. When White finally made it back in 1590, he found the settlement eerily deserted. The war between England and Spain consumed much of England's naval resources, preventing White from securing a timely return to Roanoke. This delay proved to be critical, as the colonists were left without much-needed supplies and leadership. The prolonged absence of support significantly impacted the settlers' ability to survive and sustain the colony. Imagine White's shock upon discovering the abandoned settlement. The houses were dismantled, and there were no signs of a struggle. The only clue left behind was the word Croatoan, carved into a post, and CRO carved into a tree. This enigmatic message suggested the settlers might have moved to Croatoan Island, known today as Hatteras Island. White's discovery of the deserted colony was a moment filled with dread and confusion. The careful dismantling of the settlement indicated that the departure was not hasty, but the complete absence of the colonists left no immediate answers. The carvings hinted at a possible relocation, but without further evidence, the mystery deepened. The word Croatoan has puzzled historians for centuries. Croatoan Island was home to a friendly Native American tribe of the same name. Could the settlers have sought refuge with the Croatoans? Bad weather prevented White from exploring further, leaving the fate of the colonists shrouded in mystery. The Croatoan clue has led to various interpretations. Some believe it indicated a prearranged plan for the settlers to move to Croatoan Island if they encountered danger. Others speculate it was a desperate attempt to communicate their new location. Despite the clue, the lack of concrete evidence left many questions unanswered. White and his contemporaries speculated various fates for the settlers, including relocation, integration with native tribes, or death from starvation or conflict. Despite extensive searches, no definitive evidence was found, and the mystery of the lost colony persisted. Early theories were shaped by the limited information available and the urgency to find the colonists. The idea of integration with native tribes seemed plausible given the potential for mutual survival. However, the harsh conditions and possible hostilities with other tribes complicated these theories. Before we delve into the theories, if you're enjoying this video and want to see more fascinating content like this, please subscribe to Mysteries and Things and give this video a thumbs up. Your support helps the YouTube algorithm suggest more engaging content to you. Now, let's explore the possible explanations for the disappearance of the Roanoke colonists. One compelling theory suggests that the colonists integrated with local Native American tribes. Reports from later English settlers mention tribes with European features and knowledge of English customs. This theory is bolstered by archaeological finds on Hatteras Island, including English artifacts mixed with native items. The integration theory is supported by accounts from English settlers in the 17th century, who encountered Native Americans with European physical traits and linguistic knowledge. These interactions suggest a blending of cultures that could have occurred if the Roanoke settlers sought refuge with the Croatoans or other tribes. Artifacts discovered on Hatteras Island, such as a 16th-century signet ring and a musket flint, point to possible contact between the Roanoke colonists and the Native Americans. These findings provide tangible evidence that supports the idea of cultural and material exchange between the two groups. Some historians propose that the Spanish, keen to eliminate any English presence in the New World, might have attacked the colony. Spain had a stronghold in Florida and could have seen Roanoke as a threat. However, no concrete evidence supports this theory, and it remains speculative. The Spanish threat was real, as they had already established a presence in St. Augustine, Florida, and were known to be hostile toward English encroachments. However, there are no records or archaeological evidence to suggest a direct Spanish attack on Roanoke. The absence of any physical signs of conflict at the settlement further weakens this theory. Environmental challenges could have played a significant role in the colony's fate. Tree ring data indicates that a severe drought struck the region during the late 1580s, potentially leading to food shortages. Coupled with disease and limited resources, this could have driven the colonists to seek help from native tribes or move elsewhere. Dendrochronological studies have shown that the Roanoke region experienced one of the worst droughts in 800 years during the time the colony was established. This severe drought would have drastically reduced the availability of fresh water and food, pushing the settlers to the brink of survival. The environmental stress could have forced the colonists to abandon their settlement in search of more hospitable conditions. The theory that the settlers attempted to relocate is supported by some historical accounts and recent archaeological discoveries. Excavations at Site X on the mainland have uncovered artifacts dating back to the Roanoke period, suggesting that some colonists might have moved inland and integrated with other communities. Site X, located near the Chowan River in Bertie County, North Carolina, has yielded English pottery, firearm parts, and other artifacts consistent with the late 16th century. These findings suggest that some of the Roanoke colonists may have migrated inland, either to join other English settlements or to find more sustainable living conditions. This relocation theory is further supported by the accounts of later settlers who reported finding remnants of English presence in areas far from Roanoke Island. These reports indicate a possible movement of the colonists in an attempt to survive in the harsh and unpredictable environment. In recent years, archaeological efforts have provided new clues. Artifacts such as pottery, tools, and personal items found at various sites hint at the possible movement and integration of the Roanoke settlers with Native American tribes. These findings, while not conclusive, offer promising leads that continue to fuel research and interest in the mystery. Archaeological excavations have uncovered evidence that suggests a more complex narrative than previously thought. Items such as copper pendants and iron tools, found in Native American contexts, indicate a significant level of interaction between the colonists and indigenous populations. These discoveries point towards a blending of cultures and the possibility that the colonists were absorbed into native communities. Modern technology, including ground-penetrating radar and DNA analysis, has the potential to uncover further evidence about the fate of the Roanoke colonists. As researchers continue to investigate, new findings may provide more definitive answers to this centuries-old mystery. The mystery of the Lost Colony of Roanoke is one of the earliest and most enduring puzzles in American history. It set the stage for other historical mysteries and has captivated generations of historians, archaeologists, and enthusiasts. The Roanoke mystery represents a foundational moment in American history, highlighting the challenges and uncertainties faced by early settlers. It serves as a precursor to later colonial endeavors and the complex interactions between European settlers and Native American tribes. The Roanoke mystery has left an indelible mark on literature, film, and popular culture. From historical novels and documentaries to fictional accounts, the story of the Lost Colony continues to inspire and intrigue. Comment below if you've seen any movies or read books about Roanoke and share your thoughts. Numerous books, films, and TV shows have explored the mystery of Roanoke, each offering their interpretations and theories. Notable works include The Lost Colony, outdoor drama performed annually in North Carolina, and various documentaries and TV series that delve into the historical and speculative aspects of the story. The enduring appeal of the Roanoke mystery in popular culture speaks to its universal themes of exploration, survival, and the unknown. It has become a symbol of the human quest for understanding and the allure of unsolved mysteries. The Lost Colony symbolizes the immense challenges faced by early settlers in the New World. It highlights the isolation, environmental hardships, and complex interactions with indigenous populations. The mystery of Roanoke serves as a poignant reminder of the uncertainties and perils of colonial ventures. The story of Roanoke encapsulates the broader experience of early colonization, where settlers were often unprepared for the realities of life in an unfamiliar land. The struggles of the Roanoke colonists reflect the broader themes of endurance, adaptation, and the clash of cultures that defined early American history. The Roanoke colony also serves as a cautionary tale about the difficulties of establishing a foothold in a new world. The challenges faced by the colonists, including resource scarcity, disease, and conflict with Native Americans, were indicative of the broader struggles of early colonial efforts. Despite extensive research, the ultimate fate of the Roanoke colonists remains unknown. Key questions about their disappearance, the significance of the Croatoan clue, and the role of environmental and social factors continue to baffle historians. The unanswered questions surrounding the Roanoke colony have kept the mystery alive for centuries. Each new piece of evidence adds to the complexity of the story, prompting further investigation and speculation. The lack of definitive answers has made Roanoke one of the most compelling enigmas in American history. Modern archaeological and historical research is ongoing, with new techniques and technologies offering hope for definitive answers. Advances in DNA analysis, remote sensing, and other scientific methods hold the potential to uncover new evidence about the colonists' fate. Researchers continue to explore new sites and re-examine old evidence, using advanced tools and methods to shed light on the mystery. The application of DNA analysis to skeletal remains, for example, could help identify the descendants of the Roanoke colonists and provide clues about their fate. Recent discoveries, such as the artifacts found at Site X and Hatteras Island, have reignited interest in the Roanoke mystery. These findings suggest that the colonists may have moved and integrated with local Native American tribes, offering a possible resolution to the centuries-old question. The enduring fascination with the Roanoke mystery underscores its significance in American history. It represents the complexities of early colonial endeavors and the interactions between European settlers and Native American populations. The mystery encourages a deeper exploration of these historical dynamics and fuels the quest for understanding. The Roanoke mystery serves as a touchstone for broader discussions about the challenges of early colonization, the resilience of settlers, and the interactions between different cultures. It prompts us to consider the historical context of these events and the lasting impact they have had on American history. The ongoing research and fascination with the Roanoke Colony highlight the importance of historical inquiry and the quest for knowledge. As new evidence emerges, we come closer to understanding the true story of the Lost Colony and the people who lived and struggled there. The Lost Colony of Roanoke remains one of America's greatest unsolved mysteries, captivating us with its intriguing clues and myriad theories. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. The mystery of Roanoke continues to inspire and intrigue, and as new evidence emerges, we hope to one day uncover the truth. Be sure to comment below with your thoughts and theories, and don't forget to subscribe to Mysteries and Things for more captivating content. Stay tuned for our next video.